Hello and welcome to Soulstone Survivors. Now, there's no need to introduce it, it's a bullet heaven, it's a Survivors-like. I'll immediately get another achievement, okay. You have a ton of characters to choose from. I have unlocked 2. Well, there's only one I've gone for so far. You need to do all kinds of things to unlock them. Some of them cost the various soulstones that you get from killing enemies. There's stuff you need to craft, there's... some kind of runes, like more metaprogression. There's so much metaprogression. There's a rune slot, of course, and it doesn't look like a big 3, but if you look like it, this is only the center of it. Let's not hesitate anymore, let's jump in. I do need to get some gold, because I want to craft the Fire Lords, whatever this is. We get some cool fire spells. Obviously the Pyromancer, let's jump straight in. Where can I find some gold? In the Whispering Grove, which I can't actually get to just like that. I actually need to... at least 3 Lords of the Void in here. Okay, previously got down here because I finished the first area, but let's jump straight into the second one. And here is the arena, and this is us. Now, I've noticed, as I've been playing this game earlier today, that a big importance is movement speed. Because if you've noticed already, every enemy has an attack animation, and if you can just outrun it, you're pretty good. And of course, some of the bosses have a pretty long range attack as well. And here's a level up. We have a bunch of choices, 3 of course, and they have varying rarities. Now, I personally tend to find that just going for the rarest one, except if it's something you really need, like for example movement speed, usually tends to be a good shout. Now here we are, using our primary attack, the Fire Slash. Good damage, good range initially. And here we have some active skills. These are on a cooldown and will just automatically cast. Now there's various kinds. I usually like to just spam fire, but Chaotic Explosion is also good. It gets fired every whatever seconds, 6.5, wherever the crosshair is aiming. And it deals damage of a varying kind. I believe the first level is like 1 through 3,500. It's quite a big spread, pretty decent. Increases that damage modifier, yeah sure. And you don't really have to worry about focusing an element. In my case fire, I'm a huge sucker for explosions of course. Oh look, here we have an epic one. Cast frequency for everything. Because you don't need to focus on, well, try getting every element in our 6 attack slots. Because there's passive abilities that just boost everything a little bit. And here we have some meteors. Just gets the big explosion out of the way already. More uncommons. All of these are uncommon. Crit damage, block power. This is just gives block chance, that's it. But more fire, of course. We are doing that. Now these things on the left, the blue one is the minor soulstone. Basically the currency for metaprogression. Just basics. I don't remember what the teal one is. I forgot. Anyway, we have an active skill that isn't fire, but 2 of them are buffs, empowering rather. Increase the multicast chance of you and nearby allies. Huh, interesting. Or the damage multiplier. Kind of the same. Essentially the theoretical damage. I mean this is a potential DPS, but this is guaranteed, so... And it's got a smaller cooldown. I'll probably replace it with fire, with an active skill. Because this is like an entire slot we could use. Oh, darn. Yeah, because of that, let's just go for more burn stacks. Let's get those dots going. Up there, this is a healing ability, healing shard rather, that you can destroy and get some health. They don't spawn all that often. Ooh, flame wave. Haven't seen this one before, and every X amount of enemies killed spawns a big bad guy that you have to kill. You have to kill 5 of them. Ooh, more modifiers, more areas. Sweet. And the initial ones are pretty easy. Let's get more magnets because those also increase experience. Cool. And that's the whole lot. Some of them are more or less annoying than others. Especially, some of them have a lot of range. And if they spawn a ways away, it's quite annoying. Because the closer you are, the easier it is to dodge, of course. That's why I love grabbing movement speed. And we can still pick active skills. But we can, if not, we can just ignore them. Flat damage reduction of 2, of course. If you check the stats, this is interesting because we currently take increased damage because our armor is less than 100, I believe. That is the threshold, if I've guessed correctly, to be honest. That's kind of it. Let's get more orbs. This is yeah, I don't want to waste the healing crystal just yet. Well, I don't want to waste it at all. More cast, more doom. It's a dot. After a while, it has a stacking. After delays, it does a stacking damage. Right, we have. I don't really care about any of these, so skip. Multicast chance for chaotic explosion. Perhaps not the best one since it's not a random target, and instead just right, more damage, sweet. And as it stacks, will multicast in the same place where you are aiming. It's sort of perhaps not the best. Right, do we want Firewalk? No, I do not. There is a specific one that I would like. Might. Good damage. Yeah. Of course. Bigger meteor strikes. More multicast. Beautiful. Getting quite a lot of damage. A little bit of health. Defense. Yep, there it is. Firebolt. And just slap it in, and that's it. And here we have the next one. Yeah, that is the area attack that I mentioned. Very annoying to deal with from a distance, but once you're behind them, it just becomes trivial. Do we have the Doom stacker? Yep. So this one is good too. Magic missiles, nah. Damage increase for the flame wave. More doom stacks or fragility stacks, just make them take extra damage. Ooh, flame wave, legendary. Getting a lot of levels, but yep, let's get the armor up. Only 6%. Nearest makes no difference. Once again, we're out of those. Right, more doom stacks or more health? I think more doom stacks. More damage is always solid. I mean, you obviously don't want to take damage at all. But the other way to not take damage is to just, you know, kill everything. It's the usual strategy of choice for the most part. The reason why I like the chaotic explosion is just that it has the potential to be really powerful. And what exactly was the chaotic thingy? Whenever the skill is used, you have 65% chance of casting another one of your current skills instantly. Cannot happen from multicast. And cannot trigger other chaotic skills. So, just a chance for extra damage. Just kind of thing. Oh, multicast. Increase the multicast chance of all missiles, which in our case is 2. Another one, physicals, which in this case is the firebolt and chaotic explosion. I think this is the first time I've seen 2 legendaries. Is that healing? Yeah, it is. Green crosses and a random explosion has just destroyed it. It is what it is. Oh, another epic, frontals. That boosts 3 skills. These are really nice to have. And I'm hoping to find, well, get, rather than find, something that will boost all fire spells, and I have a lot of those. I'm not an arsonist, I'm just an explosion enthusiast. My affinity for fire elemental spellcasters started watching my brother play World of Warcraft. And it's kind of been a one-track mind. More burn stacks, more doom stacks, more burn, fire. Oh, I keep thinking that that is just a single cast, but no. That dude has some range, but not enough. We have lost a bit of health. Oh, we have 2 skill points, sweet. Don't need any of these. More dashes. Now I have one of the talents that gives me a second one. Now we'll have 3, and they all share the same cooldown, so once one is done, all of them are. Pretty nice, makes them a lot more usable, or more consumable. Just like that. One region, you could just keep slowly spamming them. And just dash through everything, grab all the XP orbs. Oh, cool! Another legendary. We are really getting a lot of them. 3 in particular. Right, not much here. I do not want to slow myself down, and let's just get more defense. Permission to be a little bit more clumsy. And here is another one. She has an AoE, easily dodge. More AoEs, look at that. 3 frontals. There are some enemies do have like a big explosion with the shockwave. That does do quite a lot of pushing. More block. I do want to start off the poison dot as well. Because the more you have, well, it's just better overall. And there's a healing. For once we can use it. Never mind, it's a green crystal. My bad. More damage, more frailty. That's really weak. Prone to taking damage. yep, get those heals up. Eventually, enemies can take, especially the Void Lords, they can deal quite a lot of damage. If you're a bit clumsy like me, you'll know that I have a tendency to run into enemies quite often, although that is not such an issue in this game. Initially I had a lot of troubles with it. When I started off, it was just a bit of a clumsy mess and I couldn't... I think it was like 3 games in a row where I just lost 7 minutes in, pretty much exactly the same. And eventually I figured out that, oh, shockwave got pushed up, that it was entirely because we weren't fast enough. Sweet. Increase the multicast chance of all area types. More meteors. Here you go. More armor. Let's check it out. Check it now. We're actually taking reduced damage now. Got another achievement that unlocks the next stage. We actually got at least 3, so we have 3 choices. There's an endless one, there's a probably back to start, and here's a just an going deeper to a skip stage. I believe this is probably the 4th stage, and yeah, enemies are more powerful, and bosses, sorry, oh sweet, multicast of fire. Excellent. Yeah, and once you kill enough to summon the lords, two of them spawn at the same time. Can be an issue, or usually isn't. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Right. Do magnets do want to start off slow? I don't think we have slow. So good to have it. Yeah, just make them take more damage as they take more damage. Sure. Getting payback for all those legendaries with the with basic stuff now. Armor, crit chance, sure. A wintry area on some sort of a frozen lake. Obviously the right place to be for a fire-based spellcaster. It's a little bit of chaos with chaotic flames. Sweet, more flame multicasts. Right, but what are the modifiers? Yep, flame wave is almost triple cast, and firebolt is a third of the way to a triple cast. More block power, chance to block. I'm not entirely sure what it does. A block attack. To block attack, of course, unsurprisingly. How much? Not sure. Is it all damage? Well, let's not find out. We have 3 rares. When applied dazed, I believe we do have it because the boost here. But I will take the XP bonus and pickup range. It's going to pay off. Sweet. More damage for AoEs. Gotta go wrong with that. And here we have 2 of them. Ow. Bit of a clumsy. Right, and we have some walls to reduce the damage we take. Getting a little bit clumsy. It's sort of a tradition for me. More damage or for everything, or just the firebolt? I reckon the firebolt. But we can use this area to our advantage. Ow. Maybe let's not take it for granted though. Do we have any heals? No, but I do have a talent that heals me up by a little bit every time I level up. Just like that. Right. I reckon movement speed, so we can get into position better. We are, yep, that's one of them done. Just got to make sure. Okay, more. Slow, more block power. Yeah, and now we can dodge the laser. Okay. Sweet, just about nearly died, but we didn't. Larger area. Yeah, I reckon let's do a little boost for that. We have survived the first bear. Not the best one, not the best run this time, but I think it's good enough. For now. More range? I think, yeah. More XP will pay off, should eventually. And of course, the massively increased range also helps with 3 critical strikes now apply bleed. More magnets? Sure, don't mind if I do. Multicast for Firewall. Or larger area for Chaos. I'm actually gonna forego Chaos. Not Chaos, Fire. Sweet, skip that. More magnets. I don't want this. Movement speed, no. That will just eventually, inevitably lead to death. But since we have got increased speed now again, it now becomes an option. Oh, more missiles, which we have 2 of. Obviously the fire slashes and fireballs. Health is back up to triple digits. More health. They do also increase health, but I think it's sort of like a percentage based thing. I'm not really aiming for anything in particular. There's a lot of health bars, there's a lot of everything. I think now we could. Or we could have a bigger flame wave. More poison. More health, even more. Or slightly bigger attacks. I reckon, yeah. And you go for big attacks. Cast frequency of Firebolt. Let's not go that. Let's trigger the cast. Ow! We got thrown quite a bit. We do have good range though. Increase area for Meteor. More poison. Yes. There's a lot of wolves going. Howling like mad. More meteors. Yep, sure. Let's just get tons of them. More burn, more doom. Sure. Doing a lot of burning. And that this pair is nearly dealt with as well. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Area modifier for frontal spells, that includes my chaos, and they are both toast. There's lots of wolves howling like mad. Need more attack speed? Yeah, sure. Let's get the pace of killing up, well, as much as we can via level ups purely. More damage for the firewall. Nice. Bigger crit chance. Even bigger meteors. It is kind of fun that you can just dash through just everything, everyone, and not take any damage because of the animations. It is fun. It's a lot more fun than I initially thought. Essentially, if you're thinking of playing this game, I would very much suggest just max out the movement speed skill tree from the start. At least focus on that. That should be the primary pick, because once you have it, it really does make the game a lot more fun. That's more easier, of course, but or if you like the challenge, just don't bother with it at all. Right, we're just about ready to receive another pair of Lords of the whatever, Void. I'm fairly confident. Fire Slash is powerful. Well, I can't really tell what's doing the most damage right now. I'm not particularly bothered. And here we have the spinny type. Let's not go there. More meteors. Dodge the enemy meteors, and that leaves just one left. Excellent. Oh, they both died at the same place too. Right, next up, 200 and a bit more kills, and we will have another pair to deal with. But for now, we're chilling. Just gotta dodge the stuff on the ground. Not an issue. Just don't get hit easy. There is an auto-aim option in this game. Eventually though, I don't have it, but eventually it's kind of really not much a difference either way. More burn. More speed. I'm actually going to go for XP again. It's always a solid purchase. Grab, obviously diminishing returns, plenty of those. Increased by 1/15. Plenty of greens though, again, let's just go for area. It's a lot of targeting. There's the second pair, or rather the fourth pair. Right, where are they? Oh, there they are at the same place. Ooh, more multicast for the fireball. Firewall, not fireball. They're quite similar, but vastly different nonetheless. Thermal shock. Burn applies slow. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. It's a bit difficult to get in close, but we are doing it. Just gotta dash away from that. And dash right up close. And not back into that. That would be silly of me. And just 300 or so kills left for this area. Oh god, the tree! I got stuck in a tree, tried to dash into it. Well, the slow is not that much use with how much we apply. Let's get those heals up. Don't want to take any chances, since we're about to... We're closing in on finishing the second stage. More damage from meteors. Don't mind if I do. Sweet. Damage modifier flame wave or more fire slashes. Sure. At this point it's kind of all the same. So many stacking modifiers that it doesn't make that much of a difference. 120 left and counting down. Oh yeah, the teal crystal I've just remembered is the mastery experience for unlocking recipes. Block power, sure. They do have quite a lot of health and not that much XP in terms of percentage, but that's okay. We are about to not need XP for much longer. I mean, leveling up is nice. He does a bit of a heal as well. And here we have the final pair. Ow. Immediately did not notice the area effect. Better fireballs, sure. Oh, there's the other one. Right, where's my crosshair? Dodge, dodge. Dodge, dash through. Careful. Need to be quite careful. We've come so far. Would be a shame to falter at the very last hurdle. I mean, it is what it is. That is what happens. I mean, you know what? That is how it is with our final boss, after all. But I believe we have the agility to live with it. Just got to make sure we don't suffer too much clumsiness. A good use of cover. The big AoE does not get affected by cover. Crits now apply wound. Oh, good one. 50 chance to apply a double stack. Double the effect application on criticals. And we do have a decent amount of crits. And that's just one left. The Chaos Bringer. One more Chaos. Boom. Beautiful. Cool. Crits on full health enemies, and that is that. Choose the portal. Now I reckon we're just gonna go back. We've done well. We've eliminated a lot of enemies. Right. Damage per skill. Firebolt and Fire Slash. Obviously. Chaotic Explosion. Fire Shield. Yeah, to be fair, it is a passive, so... Firewall is useless. Good to know. It doesn't do that much damage. Didn't get any gold, unfortunately. Right, back to main menu we go. Prestige 18. Not enough for... Well, actually, in mine it's 40. Didn't get any gold. Haven't unlocked any runes. Shame. Cool, just gotta keep playing. Anyway, here we have the spell tree. Short. A bit short of things. Area modifiers, for example, those would have been nice. Temporary immunity and lockup power. I don't really care about that one. Reroll though, that is always nice. Minor soul stones. Just investments for the future. Alright, that is it. Cool. Alright. Do love me some spellcasters. But yeah, that was it. That was Soulstone Survivors. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, perhaps even subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.